If you did not see my video yesterday on opening the roll from Coin Exchange, then I would check it out. It was really good, and I had two of them. I'm not sure if I showed both, but I mentioned that I had two rolls and that I want to see how much time it would take to go through the roll yesterday, and I was only able to go through one. It took that long. So with what I found yesterday, it took a lot of fortitude not to open up this roll yesterday. That's how much of a surprise I got out of the roll yesterday. So I had to tell myself, no, I'm going to wait till tomorrow to open this up. And it's like Christmas almost. Now, it might be a lump of coal inside of this tube, but we're going to find out together, and we're going to find out today. So I don't have it up in front of me, but what I remember from yesterday was that the dates from 1930, I think it's 32 and older are, and this is how it comes. I could feel the tape. They use like some kind of industrial type of, even their Scotch tape is a little special. I have my coffee here. Excuse me. So we are going to find out what's what. I guess I'll put them like this. I don't know if they're all facing the same direction. They are not. Right. So 1932 or older are worth more. Right. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to go cuckoo or take up too much time with organizing it today. And there's the 19. So that's basically it. So what we're looking for are anything more recent than 1932 is worth basically $2 or $3, and then 19, I believe it's 32. It could be 31. I don't have it in front of me. I will, if I find 31s and 32s or 33s, I will, I guess, bring it up. But until that point, we'll just wing it. Are worth, I want to say, $3 to $5. So we're looking for anything that's in better than, in decent condition. Let me zoom in a bit. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let me see. So right to the, and of course, if we see any wild errors. So I'm going to start this video off the same way I did yesterday, which is really without any expectations. That's a weird eye, huh? It looks like a tiny eye. Maybe that's just the way they look. We'll look at the next one. Right. So obviously, it would be great to see something with like a obvious doubling, or something that just jumps out at you. From what I remember from yesterday, it doesn't matter. S's. So like I believe each. That could be so you know what? Let me move these over a bit, because what I'll do is I'll drop it, and then I like that one just had. Okay, I see that one because it was darker. Am I correct? Oh yeah, I got the right one. 1940. Now, I'll put that one to the side, even if it's a nothing burger. 37. So I mean, so when I bought these, and the mint mark is right there under, I believe that's an olive branch, under the olive branch. I don't have the facts in front of me, but the olive, I guess it's they call it an olive tree. It's the S. Right, I'm gonna even zoom in a little bit more because this is where my hand is resting. So I'm gonna see how perfect I can get it. There we go. Um, but the branches from the olive, I don't know if it's the hardest wood in the world, but it's got to be one of them. So I remember when I was a kid, I got a slingshot made from olive tree branches, and they said it was because it was super hard. I don't remember whatever happened to that slingshot, but I kind of recall that it didn't break. Like I really abused it, and that's how hard the branches are from the olive tree, if that's an olive tree. Mm-mm. So yesterday's roll search had some really stupendous finds. Well, yeah, it did. It had a bunch of older dimes, and I probably paid about. Look at this. Let me tell you, that is a nice looking 1916 S. I mean, that's a $5 dime right there. See, my first thought with this is going to be an older dime. Let's see if I'm right. Can you see a mint mark? No. 26. This is a $3 $4 dime. So to me, it does not make any sense to. I would not, you know, uh, I would not put those dimes. I wouldn't mix them. I wouldn't mix the whatever the pre 1933s or 32s with post 1932. That's just me because they have different values, so it doesn't make sense. But and maybe they don't any see that I think that's what I was trying to get at with the coin exchange with these tubes, because I bought this a while ago, so they might not do that anymore. This one has pretty decent details. I mean, this is a nice dime to find in a roll. They might not do it anymore. Oh, that's nice too, man. D. Because they have different values. I mean, it's only a dollar, but when you're talking about something that's only worth $2, um, a dollar value is significant. A quarter value, 25 cents, whatever, man. You're not gonna split hairs. But something that's worth 50 or 60 or 70, yeah, 50, 60, 70, 80% more. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in there. This is a $3, $4 dime. So that 2016 so far is the oldest one. I don't know if might be the first year that they made them. So I don't know. The only problem with me opening up stuff from yesteryear, things that I have on the shelf for a long time, is that it doesn't really reflect what you can get today. And things have changed so much in our society and financial situation from 2, 3 years ago, that you almost can't compare, right? It seems like when we could get a dozen eggs for 99 cents, it almost seems like if you're talking about your great grandparents or something, and that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you got a dozen eggs for 99 cents. And now it's at the dollar. I go to the Dollar General by my house to buy stuff, and it's I think it's $2, and for the cheapest ones, which they only have the white ones anyway. It's I think it's like 250 or something like that. It could be more. I don't remember. But things didn't go up 150% in a few years. That would have been unheard of, right? Inflation is supposed to be 2%. Their target, the Fed's target goal is supposed to be 2%. So here's another one. So to go up in 5 years, you expect 10%. So if it was a dollar, you would expect it to be. I mean, remember, every time you add 2%, it's 2% on top of on a dollar two now, and then a dollar five, and then a dollar eight. So after 5 years, maybe it's 13%, a dollar 13, excuse me, at 2% inflation. I'm keeping that one. So, that's what we expect. And, you ask for your little raise at your job to keep up with inflation. And if you get if you get a 5% or a 10% raise at your job, you're doing great. And now that doesn't mean jack. So I think I bought this roll for like $50 or 55 or maybe $60 or something like that. And now I think they're 100 or 110. So having a dime now, so these dimes I paid, let's just call it 50 cents. And to find dimes in here, I just grab a random one. To find a dime that's worth, let's call it $4. To find a $4 dime when I paid 50 cents 2 or 3 years ago, that's, what I'm saying, like it shouldn't be in the tube. That's the long-winded explanation I'm having now. This looks, on the back, it looks cleaned. Look how high that S is. Probably doesn't mean anything. The S, the S in this, I have another S here. I just want to find it. Oh, is that it? Is this an S? That's a D. All right, whatever. I have an S here. Maybe we'll find one later. But the S is touching the leaf. Let me see how close I can get in here. I mean, it's touching it. It's not next to it. So, I mean, I guess that's why I noticed it because it's just now. What I do is I put it with the other ones, and am I gonna? That one's almost touching the tip of the leaf, but that one is really super duper high. So I'm gonna put that to the side. What year is it? It's a 44. All right. If we see another one, we'll compare it. So unfortunately, and this is just the way the economy works, you know, and it's not just the way the economy works. I mean, in my opinion, this is part of part of someone's plans and not mine, and most likely not yours. Okay, there goes an S. Anyway, you could just look at this S, and you could see how far away it is. The other one's like all the way up in there. And I just happen to have been in a situation or a position where my income relative to the prices of things like this um, allowed me to buy a lot of this stuff, and that's what I'm showing. That's what I'm showing now. Okay, so let's see. So this is what we found. I'll do a quick recap, and then what I like doing is I like doing. Okay, so this is that S. Let me just bring this in a little bit. Yeah, that to me that almost looks like, misplaced, to be honest with you. Let's look at the rest of the. Nice and clear too, that's beautiful. That's the beauty of it. All right. So we got, let's see how many of these older coins we got. That's one. I mean, older Mercury dimes, older than 1932. Three. I guess this is the oldest, and it's in great condition. Those sell for like $6, $7. All right, that's 5, 6. And this one, that reverse, something's going on with that, right? Do I have any good ones here to compare what? Yeah, it's supposed to be smooth. I mean, obviously, you know. Let me know if you think this is a lamination error. And it's an S, which is pretty cool. And it's 1940. So we found 5 older Mercury dimes that are worth more than $2 or $3. These are like, you know, I don't know, let's say $3 to $6 each. Uh, I'm happy with that, and they're nice condition. They're not like super. You could. They're super legible. I mean, they're great. I'm thrilled, and we even found a couple potential errors. So that was a great tube. Um, if you want to see the potential, the really good one. Yesterday I want to say it was better because there was like a really special one. Like I opened up the roll of quarters a few days ago, and there was a crazy um, error on it. You have to check it out. That was a great video. So thank you if you're here. I'm sure you subscribed already. It's 20 going on 22 minutes. This was a very nice video, and I try to post every day. I don't know how long that's going to go on for. Things are kind of slow at uh, my home business, so it's given me this extra time to first of all go through inventory, you know, and to make these videos. If things hopefully, right, you know, my lips to God's ears, things improve for our economy and things get better, that would be awesome. So for now, I'm able to do these videos, putting the dimes back in the tube. I will not put these dimes back in the tube, right? Make sure I don't miss anything. 38. It's a nice dime. These are nice dimes. Really, I'm happy. Really, even the tube is nice. I mean, the dimes that I'm putting back in the tube, they're really nice looking dimes. And then I might not have as much time. You know, I might just do things on Friday, Saturdays, Sundays, um, once a week, twice a week. But right now, I have the time, and it's been a great experience, and it's allowed me to really learn about YouTube and a lot more about coins, right? Because you guys leave me comments, and I take it, you know, I take it seriously, not too seriously, but you know, serious enough that um, for it to be a learning experience for me. So I really appreciate that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you on the next one.